You are watching Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green, and in today's video, we're going to react to some injury news, but this is why you subscribe to the channel. Even when it's our off day and we're not at the studio, we're still going to get you a video when news happens. When the Knicks make a move, we make a video. When injury news comes out, we get you guys a video. So subscribe to the channel for free, informative, entertaining content every day on your New York Knicks. Some injury news for the Knicks, and it is not good news, as Mitchell Robinson has been ruled out for Game 2 against the Indiana Pacers. Mitchell Robinson has been dealing with that ankle injury that he suffered back in December, had that surgery done. He's come back and he's looked good at times, and other times it's looked like that ankle had been giving him a little bit of problem, and I thought that was true in that first half last night in the Game 1 win for the New York Knicks. But it is coming out that Mitchell Robinson has been ruled out for Game 2 because of left ankle injury management, which means next man up, which has been the go-to saying in the overall mantra of this basketball team all season long. Next man up. And that is going to be Precious Achiuwa. We'll talk about Precious Achiuwa in a little bit. I got a lot of thoughts on him and what I think he could bring to the Knicks compared to Mitchell Robinson. But first, let's just start with Mitch. I didn't think that he played all that well in his first half stint when he came in for Isaiah Hartenstein. He only played in 11 minutes, had 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. One of those two rebounds was offensive. But I did like the juice, and I thought the energy he gave to the New York Knicks didn't really make much of a difference on the scoreboard. He subbed in that third quarter when it was 78-75, and then he subbed out when it was 100-97, so really no difference in the scoreboard. But I thought that he just gave some juice to the Knicks, and I thought you could feel his presence on the glass, but on just the court in totality, we know the type of player Robinson is. We know that he's one of the best, if not the best, offensive rebounders in the league. We know he's a good rim protector. I also liked how they got him involved in a little alley-oop as well in that one shot attempt he made and had. But you know what? It is what it is. He is clearly not 100%. I think that's been evident if you've watched any of the New York Knicks games this playoffs. And in a game where you only have 1 day off between Game 1 and Game 2, the New York Knicks are electing to sideline Robinson with what they are calling as left ankle injury management. It's going to be a loss for them. I know he didn't do much in the stat sheet. We talked about the first half. He didn't play all that well. I thought he gave you some good minutes in that second half. But one of the biggest advantages that the New York Knicks have in this series is their ability to attack the glass, and more specifically, own the offensive glass. And that's why the New York Knicks found themselves in a hole in that first half. Isaiah Jackson, quite frankly, outplayed Mitchell Robinson. He came off the bench for Indiana. He changed the game. Robinson came off the bench for us, and in that first half, he didn't give you anything. You were losing at halftime because Indiana was doing the things that you do, and especially you do well, and the things that got you to the spot to where you're at, which is a second seed, 50 wins, and home court advantage in round 2. They were beating you to the loose balls. They were beating you on the glass offensively and defensively. The Knicks are not going to win this series if they do not win the rebounding battle. We already know that Indiana is a more up and down team, and they have an advantage there. They have more firepower on offense, but they have less defense where we have more defense. But more importantly, the rebounding is the aspect of the games that the Knicks need to control, because that is one that can swing the arrow to a larger degree, in my opinion, than any other really focus point of this series. And without Mitchell Robinson in Game 2, that's going to be tough. Hopefully he can be back for Game 3 and the rest of the series. He didn't look great. He was laboring last night, but he is someone that's going to need to be a part of this equation if the New York Knicks want to move on and potentially get to the NBA Finals if they do move on and they want to win in the Eastern Conference Finals. I have more thoughts on Precious Achiuwa around the corner, but can we just light up the comment section with 23s? Look, I think everybody loves Mitchell Robinson. We all do. We love the grit. We love the grind. He plays a brand of New York basketball that a lot of New York fans love. And I am one of those fans. But the injuries continue to be nagging for him. And I just feel bad for the big fella at this point. It seems like he takes care of his body. It seems like he does all the right things. And he just had a couple of bad things not go his way. And the injury bug continues to bite him. And I feel bad for the young man, Mitchell Robinson. Show him some love. Get those 23s in the comment section. Let's hope he has a fast recovery or injury management and he's able to go for game 3. Knicks are going to need him out there. Drop those 23s. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up icon and subscribe to the channel. Support the show. It would mean a lot to everybody here that helps out on Knicks Now. Next man up mentality. That is what this team has been living on all season long. Robinson goes down in December. Hartenstein steps up and he looks like a top 10 big in the league. Randle goes down and the Knicks have to get scoring from elsewhere. Miles McBride steps up. DiVincenzo ups his game. Brunson finds another level in his offensive production. OG Anunoby goes down, and Josh Hart is tasked with doing the impossible of playing 45 minutes for what seems like every single game with the energy and the juice and just what he gives to a basketball floor. Every single time someone has gone down, someone has stepped up. And now we are all looking at Precious Achiuwa to get the job done in game 2. I believe in Precious Achiuwa. I think that there is a player in there that can help the Knicks go in there into the Garden on Wednesday and win against the Indiana Pacers with Achiuwa playing big minutes. Because quite frankly, he's probably going to have to play at least 15, 20 minutes. He played 8 minutes or so. I think it was actually 4 minutes now that I think about it. Let me just double check. 4 minutes for Precious Achiuwa in game 1. Not much of an impact there. Knicks are going to need him to be special. The Knicks are going to need him to be good. And he could do that. I don't remember what game it was. I think it was game 4 against the Philadelphia 76ers. I think that's when Mitchell Robinson missed as well. Achiuwa had 4 blocks on Joel Embiid. We know he can protect the rim. He gives up some size. He's a better offensive rebounder than defensive rebounder. But we've also seen him attack the paint from the perimeter off the bounce and throw it down and have some soft touches and nice athletic and offensive ability around the rim. Knicks are going to need that. You're already razor thin. You only go 7 deep. You went 8 deep in game 1, and that was with Achiuwa playing 4 minutes. Now you're 7 deep. Does Alec Burks play? Does Tom Thibodeau expand the rotation to Alec Burks in game 3? Can you run with 7 players? I think you are. That's who you are. There was a lot of people at halftime during the live stream of the watch party like, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to... Whoa. The Knicks got here by doing what they do, which is outwork, out-hustle, out-defend, out-rebound, and just play basketball harder than everybody else. That's how they got here. How'd they get here on offense? By playing through Jalen Brunson, by letting him win one-on-one matchups. I think any radical changes aren't going to happen. At this point, you are who you are. And right now, the Knicks are a team that only has 7 players with Mitchell Robinson out that I think should play. And yeah, it probably means 40 minutes for everybody in the starting lineup. But I'd rather go down swinging with my best guys playing the most minutes than depending on backups. I'll ride with the 5 and the 7 we got. Maybe Alec Burks plays. Not going to be mad if he does. Be awesome to see him give you a spark offensively. We've seen that before. But it could be wrong. Maybe we're sitting here in 2 days, somehow Alec Burks lit it up. But I don't see Alec Burks solving your bench scoring issues. If Tom Thibodeau believed that, I think he would have already inserted him into the lineup. But today's video, Mitchell Robinson out for game 2. Precious Achiuwa is the man that's got to step up. And let's go into game 2 and let's go win. Let's go 2-0. Let's head to Indiana and let's steal one there and let's close them out in the Garden at game 5. Take care of business. You win game 2 if you out-hustle, if you outwork, if you commit less turnovers, if you shoot better from the foul line, and you own the glass. Those are my keys to victory every game this series because you're the better team. The only spot they're better than you at is scoring points at a higher clip. How do you neutralize that? You beat them everywhere else. The Knicks are better everywhere else than the Indiana Pacers. Game 1, it's over with. We're on to game 2. Let's get a dub. No Mitch, Precious in the lineup. We'll be live on the channel tomorrow, so subscribe, turn notifications on, and hit that thumbs up icon for me on your way out.